In a peaceful little village lived Mango and Strawberry. They had been best friends since childhood, spending every day laughing, playing, and dreaming about the wonderful future they hoped to build together. As the years passed, their friendship slowly blossomed into true love. Everyone in the village admired their beautiful bond. They believed nothing could ever separate them, and that happiness would stay with them forever. One evening, while walking home, Strawberry noticed her father. His face was filled with worry and sadness. "Dad, what's wrong?" she asked softly. With a heavy sigh, her father explained that he was drowning in debt. If they couldn't repay it soon, they would lose both their home and their farmland. The news shattered Strawberry's heart. She couldn't sleep that entire night. One question kept repeating in her mind. The next morning, a wealthy businessman named Dragonfruit arrived in the village in a luxurious car. The villagers watched silently. Dragonfruit approached Strawberry and said, "I can erase your father's entire debt, but in return, you must come work for my company." Strawberry felt completely torn. On one side stood her family. On the other, the love of her life. She had no idea how to make the biggest decision she had ever faced. The next morning, Mango discovered that Strawberry had left the village, but the bus had already disappeared into the distance. His heart broke. Every morning, he returned to the old tree where they used to meet, hoping she would come back. But day after day, she never returned. Meanwhile, Strawberry arrived in the busy city, and crowded streets made her feel nervous. Still, she promised herself that she would face every challenge. At Dragonfruit's company, Strawberry started with a small entry-level job. She worked tirelessly, learned new skills every day. As time passed, everyone began to notice her incredible work ethic. Her co-workers admired her dedication, and little by little, she earned a reputation as one of the company's most trusted employees. Years went by, and Strawberry became a successful business executive. Her name was respected throughout the city. Yet, despite all her success, Mango remained the one person she could never forget. Back in the village, Mango continued working hard. One day, while reading the newspaper, he saw Strawberry's picture on the front page. Shocked by her success, he decided to uncover the truth. The very next day, Mango boarded a train to the city. His mind was filled with countless questions. He needed to know why Strawberry had left without saying a single word. After a long journey, Mango finally arrived outside Strawberry's company. A magnificent glass skyscraper stood before him. Inside the company, Mango noticed that everyone treated Strawberry with deep respect. They praised her kindness, honesty, leadership. An elderly employee recognized Mango and quietly said, "You've misunderstood Strawberry all these years. She never forgot her village. She has been secretly helping the people there for a very long time." Mango stood frozen in shock. The employee showed him several documents containing records of donations for the village school, struggling families, and many people whose lives. Just then, Dragonfruit walked into the room. He revealed the whole truth. Strawberry had never betrayed anyone. She sacrificed her own happiness only to save her family from losing everything. Hearing the truth filled Mango with regret. He realized he had judged Strawberry without knowing the full story. Tears rolled down his face as he wished he could take back every misunderstanding. That evening, Mango and Strawberry finally met on the rooftop of a tall building. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. The cool breeze flowed gently. With tears in her eyes, Strawberry told him everything. "I never stopped loving you," she whispered. "I only wanted to protect my family. Leaving you was the hardest decision of my life." Mango lowered his head and said, "I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you instead of believing my own assumptions. If only I had searched for the truth sooner." Strawberry smiled through her tears and forgave him. After so many years, they returned to their village together. Using their success, they built a brand new school for the children. The villagers welcomed them home with smiles, gratitude, and celebration. Standing in front of the new school, Mango and Strawberry watched the children laughing with joy.